Hey guys, so okay, here's the thing. Just got a new couch. New couch. Well, it's not really new, but it's relatively new to us. Actually, one of my mom's friends is buying new furniture, and she decided to give us hers because it is a little worn out, but it's good as new. I mean, it's lovely. Instead of like the back of like a back of a couch, like a normal couch, we have pillows, and I love it. It's awesome. And also, it came with an ottoman, so I can sit you guys on the ottoman, and you can see most of me from now on instead of just shoulders up. So that's really cool. Anyway, I wanted to do another paranormal vlog, and this one's going to be kind of an update on the house, actually, because the other night, well, the other day, really, my mom and I were outside all day trying to catch up on yard work, and we were working our butts off, and our trees actually give us lots and lots and lots of limbs. We were spending all day picking up twigs and doing yard work and, trimming and all this and that. And all night we were burning a lot of the twigs that we had. Our other neighbors came over, and we invited them to stay for, they came to help us drag this stuff in, and we invited them to stay for hot dogs, to roast some hot dogs. They did stay and talk to us for quite a bit, and my mom got to the subject somehow of our house spirits. Anyway, and our neighbor, she had mentioned that their house was also active, and their house is actually, she mentioned, has been active recently. And I had mentioned that, I was afraid that, our spirits had left, or maybe I saged a little too much or something, I don't know. Because like I had mentioned in my paranormal vlog originally about the house, we've never really had negative feelings or feelings of not being safe or anything like that. So, I mean, they were no big deal here. They freaked us out every now and then, but it was no big deal. Our neighbor, who I'll just call T for now, she had said, well, that's really funny, because lately we've had a lot of, I've experienced a lot. And, she told us that usually it's upstairs, and sometimes every now and then in the yard. And she explained that that was because she knows of at least 3 people that have died upstairs in her house. The first that had died was a young girl. She was 8 years old. And she explained to us that that's who she usually encounters out in the yard. And I said, that's really funny, because I've heard a young child crying outside before. A couple of occasions. I said, and we could never find, where it's coming from. And T said, yeah, that's her, because that's what she usually hears. I don't live in a neighborhood necessarily. We actually live in a village. It's right outside of of town, if you will. But we actually live in a little village, which consists of, it's not really an intersection, but it's a two-way stop, intersection, I guess. And there is a pizza shop that's no longer in business, and a grocery that's called the Village Grocery. And T had stated that that's what she has experienced, and there's nobody around here that has children. Then she went on to explain that there was a man, I think she said a man, that had died of leukemia, but also there was an older woman that died of leukemia, and she states that she actually knows the family of the woman that died, because of course they lived there before T and her husband moved in. And she states that she hears her all the time, but that the little girl was probably one that would come over.